for me, most importantly, it's about like how authentic you are as an individual. If you're going to show up in business, if you're going to show up in life, if you're going to show up with your relationships, with your friends, with your parents, with your family, whatever, how authentically you can show up, and your authenticity will just create that balance of who you are as an individual. So for me, I don't have to like think about work life balance. I know who I am in different scenarios, and things just happen, in those scenarios for me. I don't know what's it for you, Victoria and Greg.
I'm really big on never wanting to be described in one sentence. If somebody can say, "Oh, she's a CEO," or "She is an SEO," or "She is just somebody who reads a lot," or "She's somebody who lives in New York City," like I feel like those things make you very limited. And I think as human beings, we have unlimited potential, right? So yes, I work a lot, but I'm also a really good parent. I'm also a really good friend. I read over 100 books a year. I travel a lot. I think trying to even balance things, I think that's putting a limit on ourselves. That's why I was joking with you. I was like, what's that? Because we don't need to balance things. We can do extraordinary things as long as we have the correct support system and willing to put in the work, right? So I don't like cooking or cleaning, so I don't do it. I have somebody else do it because I'm in that position. So that gives me more time to do things like reading and traveling, and so you can outsource a lot of things you don't want to do in your life so that you could do more of the things you want to do. And I look at it that way at entrepreneurship, running my company, and also at my life as well. um, so I think you can have it all. I don't think you need to balance.
I agree with both of you. I think it depends on where you are in life too, but I think every human who wants to grow and expand and do something ambitious, you have to go through seasons of obsession. Like there's the whole hustler culture, which I don't like at all, but they get like some of it right. I think like where you like if you're starting out, if you're just starting out in your business, you got to be obsessed. It's everything. It is your life. You have nothing else until you get to a certain point. You got to know how to draw that back to Victoria's and Saket's point. So yeah, I think people have to go through seasons of obsession to get to where they want, but they also need to know how to turn it off because that's a very unhealthy way to live for a long time. So, in terms of the work-life balance versus integration, I guess I would be more integrated. Like most of my customers are my friends, and the ones that aren't, I usually tell them don't use us again because they're kind of dicks. So like don't become my customer again. Like we have a policy at EF not to work with assholes. So like that, like everyone I work with for the most part are pretty cool people, you know. Buying and selling a business obviously is a very emotional process, but that's normal. So like most of my friends are like part of my business as well.